Welcome to your angel messages. We're going to do a reading today to see what the angels have to say for you. You can apply this wherever it fits, you know, your love life, your career, your personal life. You were guided to this reading for a reason, and the angels have some messages for you. So let's go ahead and find out what they are. All right, and I apologize if you hear a lawnmower. The grass is being mowed outside, so, but I felt called to do the reading for you guys today. So, look, we have our first card coming out. This is Archangel Seraphim. This is about divine compensation. And it says, all good you have done is blessing your pathway. When you do good, take loving action and share without hesitation, you build a powerful energy field that will protect and guide you on your way. All the generosity and kindness you have shared in your life is now coming back in miraculous wave of light to lead you toward your next phase. This is the law of divine compensation. And it says, there's a mantra on these cards that you can use for activation, you know, to activate the energies of this message. So Archangel Seraphim is encouraging you to use the mantra, my own goodness attracts good things, opportunities, and experiences. So many of you have maybe felt like you have really, you know, spent a lot of time doing good in your life and maybe felt like you didn't always get noticed for that. And it's not like you were trying to be noticed for that. It's not like you were doing it for recognition. But at the same time, you know that you've done so much good and you've been good to a certain person or certain people, or you try to do good by animals or just in general, you know, kind deeds. And it just feels like sometimes, you know, nothing comes back to you. Like people don't give to you the same way that you give to them. And now Archangel Seraphim is saying the universe is going to reward you for those actions. We have Archangel Jophiel coming out. Weed your thoughts. Your mind is like a garden, a space that requires time and attention. Take the time to weed out the thoughts and feelings you know are spoiling the beauty. Release from your mental space the recurring stories that you are telling yourself, especially those that are hooked into the energy of fear. Instead, think about what you desire. Remember what lights you up and enjoy the blessings that are on your path. Let flowers bloom from your loving thoughts. The activation for this message is, my thoughts are seeds that blossom. So whenever we're, you know, having negative thoughts, I'm not good enough, I'm never going to have love, I'm never going to get a better job, I'm never going to get recognized, nothing I do seems to, you know, make things better in my life. These are all things you don't want to be thinking. That's what they mean when they say pull the mental weeds. Those are mental weeds. And weeds spread like wildfire, right? And we don't always want that. So we want to pluck those right away and replace those with, my thoughts are seeds that blossom. If you can't think of anything else to say when a negative thought comes into your mind, just say that. My thoughts are seeds that blossom. And then say, I love you to myself. Or you're worthy. I am worthy. I am a magnet for happiness and abundance. I am a magnet for happiness and abundance. Repeat that as much as you can. You know, those are going to, anytime a negative thought comes in, fear, worry, hesitation, anything, replace it with that. I am a magnet for happiness and abundance. And lastly, we have the beautiful purple holy amethyst coming out. You are the light. You have light within you, and this light will never go out. Whenever you face darkness, this brilliance has the opportunity to shine. Right now, God and the angels are calling you to switch your light on full. Stand in greatness of your spirit. Do not back down, and be the bringer of good that you were born to be. See, there's so many people here who are empaths, who do good by others whenever they can, who do good by animals. Maybe some of you out there, not everyone, but maybe a few of you who have even helped out a stray animal or a wild animal, or you've adopted an abused animal, you know, you've taken an animal from a shelter, or you fostered, you've done something to give to the animal kingdom. or others have helped children. Maybe you're a school teacher and you put your whole heart into, you know, helping the students that you have come through your classroom in the best way that you can. I feel like this is not going to be for everyone. This might be one, maybe two people, but I feel like there's a teacher here who has helped a student who was maybe really didn't have a lot, you know, and you went above and beyond to help this person on a personal level. And you're being thanked for that. You're being recognized by your spirit team. And they want you to know that they thank you for helping this person. They desperately needed you. And it changed the course of their life in ways you don't even know yet. So, you know, a lot of you are empaths and you're meant to help to heal. And a lot of times empaths don't get the recognition that they deserve. And they don't feel like other people understand them. And they just feel like they're giving, and nothing comes back. Well, you are the light. And believe me, one day you're going to see there's going to be reward for you for this. Your soul is already rewarded and you just don't even realize it. But the activation you can use, I am a light of hope in the world. And even if you want to do better in the world and you want to make some sort of a difference, you can say that mantra and it'll help to change things in that direction. I am a light of hope in the world. And if a lot of people, if even one or two people started saying that, that's going to spread to the people around you. And it's going to create a goodness that's going to infiltrate all the people that you know. And it's going to help them become a light. And then we create a whole bunch of lights that just glow and create just this force field of protection and goodness around us. So I feel like, you know, there's probably somebody here, more than one person is probably an empath. Most of you here are probably going to be empaths. And, you know, you have felt frustrated with how much you give and how much you do. And it just seems like maybe you even, not only do you not get recognized, but you seem to get hurt more than anyone you know. And, you know, you're being thanked for that because you're doing good and you're staying on a good path despite things that have been done to you in a negative fashion. And it takes a very strong, very gracious person to remain kind in the face of adversity when we've been ridiculed, bullied, mistreated, abused, let down, disappointed, you know. So pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a little hug. Grab your arms and rub them and give yourself a little hug, knowing that, you know, your angels are surrounding you with gratitude in ways that you can't even imagine. Things are going to start coming back to you tenfold. Let's see what else we have here. Become your own priority. So some of you, maybe you do need to focus a little bit more on yourself. Maybe you are giving a little bit too much. It is possible to throw things off balance by giving a little bit too much to everyone and not filling your own cup, because it's like putting the oxygen on yourself before you put it on the person next to you, even if it's your own child, because if you pass out, you can't help them in an accident. So you have to take care of you first. So fill your cup. Don't forget about yourself when you're giving to everyone else and anything else around you. You are important too. You matter, and the angels are here to remind you of that. The precious present moment. Some of you maybe are being like way too much up in your head about things. You're thinking, you're analyzing, you're letting those negative thoughts take over. You have intrusive thoughts that won't seem to go away. The angels want to remind you how precious the present moment is, because when it all comes down to it, it's all we really have. The past is already gone. And though those memories are wonderful to reminisce on and think about or long for at times, and sometimes we even torture ourselves with past memories, this is here and now. If you can smell a flower or speak to a frog, and I know it sounds funny, but like when you walk outside, you know, it's like something Abraham Hicks said that stuck with me a long time ago. You're my favorite frog. You're my favorite rock. You know, you're my favorite tree. And you can say it to every tree you see, you know. You're really spreading this elevated vibration that goes to that being and to yourself, and it creates just this force field of elevated vibration around you. It raises your frequency so that more good stuff comes to you. But try to, you know, it's hard to do, I know, because I'm an air sign through and through, and I'm always up in my head about things. It's very difficult to control that, but do your best to try to bring yourself back to the present moment by things like, I am the light of hope in the world. My thoughts are seeds that blossom. I easily attract happiness and abundance. You know, repeating these things to yourself while admiring the things in nature or the things that are in front of you right then and there are going to help. You are brilliant with the peacock, and the peacock might be some sort of symbol to you. You know, you might start seeing peacocks to remind you how much you are loved in the angelic realm, and how much your spirit team is supporting and loving you for the things that you have been doing and all the things that you have been through in your life. You may be waiting on something, and I feel like angels are saying to a lot of people who are coming to this reading, you're getting ready to have what you're hoping for. You're getting ready to have what you've been waiting on in your highest good. So remember that. You are brilliant. There's so many reminders here in this angelic message that you're not thinking highly of yourself enough. You're not thinking highly enough of yourself. You need to remind yourself what a brilliant, beautiful, loving, giving soul you truly are. You don't even realize how many lives you have touched in this lifetime and will continue to touch throughout the rest of your lifetime. And people think about you in this way, even if they don't say it. Nowadays, people are always so busy. It's hard to remember to like acknowledge things, you know? But the angels are doing this for you now. On behalf of all those people that you've done anything for, the animals you've done anything for, the nature you've tried to protect, yourself even, they're saying thank you. You're brilliant. You are the light. Just remember to fill your own cup. Trust the call. So 44, an angelic number for sure, a number of stability. You're being called to do something. You're being guided. When you have an inspired action, like I'm called to stop and give this homeless man a meal, or I'm called to go check on my elderly neighbor, or I'm called to feed this stray animal, or I'm called to just make a call to an old friend and tell them I'm thinking of them. You never know what you're doing behind the scenes. You are working as an angel on earth. You are an earth angel. Follow those inspired actions, even if it's something as simple as, hey, I don't know why, but I have the urge to turn this different direction on my route today that I normally go this way on. Please follow it. Trust the call. Anytime you have these feelings that are guiding you to another, to do something in particular, it's there for a reason. It might even be to protect you. So please follow those calls. Trust those calls. What else, please, angels? What else do you have for those guided here? I think all in all, the main message of this reading is really to remind you, and look at that, another 4, 4, 4, 4, angelic guidance for sure, feel, don't think, is really to give some encouragement to those who have been tapped dry by society, by the people around them, you know, who feel drained, who feel tired, who feel unacknowledged, who don't have validation where they know that they deserve it, you know, or maybe you don't even realize it, you don't even think about it. But you're being called to feel, don't think, don't be up in your head too much, be in the present moment. That's where you're going to get the most benefit. Go and follow your heart. You're being called to follow your heart right now. Trust this judgment call that you're being guided to make. Trust this decision that you're being pulled to make. Trust the situation that you're being guided to. Trust the call. Your angels are here to support you through it. Let's see if we have one more message, if I have to wrap it up here in a second. Emotions or energy in motion. So letting you know that my dogs are probably going to bark. You know, your emotions are guiding you to actions that make things happen. Your emotions are energy, and they are the catalyst to the action that causes things to come into fruition in your life, that cause manifestation. If I could talk today, it would be nice. Your emotions are really energy that propel you. So feel those emotions, feel them and follow their guidance. Don't analyze, don't go up in your head, and don't do all of that. It's not really going to help you very much. It's not going to help you really at all right now. Your angels really are guiding you to feel more than anything. Feel. This is what you need to do. All right, let me just see. My dogs are probably going to bark in a moment, so I apologize if they do. But I'm going to get an Angels and Aura card. These cards are so beautiful. They come from the Hay House Deck Club. You can sign up for early release of these too. I'll put the link in the description. But these cards are really beautiful. This deck is available now. This is Angels and Auras. But let's see, angels, what other messages do you have for the beautiful group of empaths and beautiful souls, this angel tribe? Oh, look. Excuse me. Guardian angels, white, protection, clarity, spirituality, and wisdom. Your guardian angels are surrounding you with a white light of protection right now. They are bringing clarity and wisdom into your situation. And believe me when I tell you, there's a high spiritual presence around you. It is tremendous right now. You are surrounded in ways you can't even begin to imagine. What a beautiful card to come out in this reading right now. Your guardian angels are protecting you like crazy. Those people who take you for granted, who don't appreciate the things that you have done, who don't see you for the worth that you deserve to be seen for, believe me, they are getting some karma. It's being brought upon them. And I know you're not here to wish bad on anyone, but it's like sometimes people need this karma. You know, they need to know what they're taking for granted. And I feel like people are soon going to be reminded of your value in their life and how much they take you for granted. And you're going to feel some sort of upliftment from them soon, from others around you soon, from your angel team right now. Focus on your health. 24. We have wellness, active, radiant nourishment, and goes right along with become your own priority. Some of you really have been letting maybe yourself go. You don't have the energy. You're focusing on everyone and everything else. And you're being called and guided to really fill your own cup. Go for a walk. Tell yourself beautiful things. Remind yourself you're a good person. Say mantras. Fill your heart with love for yourself because you deserve it too. You're always giving to everyone else. What a beautiful reading, you know? This peacock card is just really drawing me in. I happen to really love peacocks. They're a sign for me in a lot of ways. So I hope that they also are a sign for you. Anything else? Oh gosh, I dropped one. All right, so what here I feel is meant for us is the reality check card. All right, it's time to assess your life with honesty. It's time to have some determination to maybe explore the different areas of your life that maybe need your attention. Okay, it's time for a reality check, because you might need to make some changes, and you can't make some changes. You can't really make changes without an assessment, right? So your angel team is asking you to assess your life in all areas. What stands out? What jumps out at you first? What's like, I need to change that. And your angels are going to help you to do that. You are brilliant and you have what it takes to do it, but they're going to give you the courage and support you need to do that. They just want you to know that. I feel a lot of you getting ready to make a lot of positive changes, and I feel a lot of transition coming in for a lot of people here. I'm going to pull a couple animal tarot cards. Because I feel like angels and animals just go so good together, right? We have that unicorn, so maybe unicorns are a symbol for you. Maybe lions are a sign or a symbol for you. Maybe peacocks, you know. Anything that you see in these cards, you know, can be something that your angels are going to send you as a sign, or that you already do feel a connection to. Lately, I know in my yard, we've been having like a lot of... Izzy, shh, sorry. We've been having like a lot of wildlife. Just tons of wildlife lately. You know, it's been so nice. Lots of little frogs, a lot of baby frogs have hatched, tree frogs. We live in an area where we don't normally see iguanas, and I know that they're kind of invasive in this area, but they're, you know, they don't hurt other animals or anything. I know that they can sometimes eat some bird eggs, but for the most part, they just eat vegetation, and people find them a nuisance because they can destroy landscaping. But we're more about nature here than we are about landscaping. So we're like loving watching these pair of iguanas that have moved into our yard. And they come and go, and we love watching them, but we've had a rush of nature. So maybe some of you are really enjoying nature as of lately, and that's really going to be good for you as well, because there's a reason why I was prompted to say all that just now, and I don't even know why. But look at this. We have the sun coming out. Card 19. Isn't it beautiful? The bluebird. So bluebirds might be a symbol for you. I do know that bluebirds are a symbol of happiness. And blue butterflies are a huge sign for me personally, and maybe they are for you too. In fact, when I first started this channel in 2019, it took a long time because I didn't really put a lot of time into it back then, but it started out as Blue Butterfly Tarot, and that was the name of my channel, and then I changed it a few times. But we have Bluebird. Your plans will work out well, bringing you happiness, prosperity, and success. You'll garner the recognition for your accomplishments you so richly deserve. What a perfect card to come out at the end of this reading. Some of you are like really in need of recognition. It's been coming out throughout this whole reading, so it's definitely like one of the main messages that you're meant to hear. So definitely, you know, take note of that and kind of like run with it, because you're getting ready to be recognized in all kinds of ways, and you're really getting ready to have the sun shine down upon your life and your situation. You're getting ready to feel better, to feel happier, more positive, have the energy to do things like take care of yourself better, to fill your own cup, to follow your instincts and trust those guidances, and to have this reality check so you can make some changes for the positive. I mean, this is a huge message. Your plans will work out and bring you happiness and prosperity. So definitely understand that you have some goodness coming in that you so rightfully deserve, because you've been good to everyone and everything around you, and you've given a lot. And now it's time to have your cup filled by both yourself and your angel team. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, and you would like to have a reading of your own, please look into the description box for ways to contact me. And if you have a chance to click like, maybe leave a comment. If you don't know what to say, just leave maybe a pair of angel wings or a bluebird or a butterfly to know that you were here. The more you comment, the more you like, the more people are going to see this reading and get these messages from the angels that they need. So thank you so much for all that you do. Remember, you are loved and you are supported, and happiness and fulfillment and recognition are on the way from a lot of sources that you can't even begin to imagine. Thank you so much. Love and light.